Will Claire be coming back in the final season? Will they explain?
Not to be spoilery, but I mean they have confirmed that Claire will be back this season. She took this season off, but she will be back. She's filming a movie with Robert Pattinson right now, so.
Did they say anything about explaining why she abandoned her baby?
No, I think that'll be resolved next season with why she just kind of.
She's just a bad mom.
Here, Christian, you can take my baby.
My voice is going. I get through the high stuff so much.
I actually was talking to my cousin, and she was saying that maybe Claire was under some sort of trance or something.
Yeah, I mean that's been talked about a lot. She seemed drugged.
Or like, there's also a possibility that she's not even like Claire, right? I mean, she could.
She could have been dead. She could have died in that blast.
She could be like.
Because now we know that there's that other guy, that nuDia guy. Like so, I mean the producers, they said that obviously like Jacob can't take any form, but what about that other guy? Maybe you could take another form, right? Obviously he became lost, right?
Yeah, the only thing to me that kind of deviates from that is, remember, it was Christian was there and Claire at the same time. Remember, we had like a situation where there were both two people in the same room.
There could be another person we don't even know about.
What do you think, Ryan or Jen?
I think she died in the explosion too.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think so until, I think she's dead, and I think she's probably being inhabited, if not by Jacob, then by
Did Miles
Esau.
get clues to that?
Did who?
Did Miles kind of get clues to that when he?
Yeah, he was kind of like weirded out there for a while. Yeah.
Something different. He said there's something different about it because obviously you can talk to dead people.
Right.
So I mean that's.
We have a question down here.
I was going off the names line and and stuff, course correcting. And I think course correct, I think it's the whole show, because then they land on the island and everything they do on the island is completely different.
So you could say like maybe Sawyer wakes up in the jungle and we see his eye?
Yeah, you have like all the 5 states.
Without his shirt.
I got a small theory about the Jacob touch and the Ajira flight. So the Ajira flight, the people who flashed back to the 70s were all the people that Jacob touched. And when Jacob shook Jin's hand, he never touched Sun, and he never touched Ben. He never actually touched Ileana either. So I think all the people he touched are the ones that flash back to the 70s. Sawyer, Jack, Kate, Hurley, Jin, the rest of them.
So he marked them.
It's not Juliet. Not Juliet.
Oh yeah, Juliet just had a
Yeah.
random flashback.
Well, do you guys have any thoughts about why some people flashed and some people didn't?
You know, to me, like I never could actually pinpoint why. I mean, aside from they need to be there to, make whatever happened in the past happen, like Ben being taken to Richard Alfred to be saved. Because without Kate or Juliet there, they wouldn't have kind of broke the rules and made sure that Ben was able to be saved. But then Saeed wouldn't have shot him either. So it is kind of a weird kind of whatever happened, and they were always supposed to be going into the past kind of time loop. It just can, going around and around in circles, happening over and over and over again.
But I think maybe that Ben needed to be shot in order for Richard to take him into the temple. So there's definitely stuff that we need to learn still.
Part of the whole game.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Any thoughts?
Joe?
I just want to get back to Claire for a second.
You're not getting a seagull, by the way.
He's here. Where's the seagull?
Oh, right here.
Have you looked at the notes yet?
Yes. Here it is, right here.
For those of you that weren't at the panel, there was a secret word, and the secret word was Claire, and that person who said the secret word got a seal with the note.
And it's supposedly the actual note from the show.
Joe, I'll get back to you.
We are the survivors of Oceanic Flight 815. We have survived on this island for 80 days. We were 6 hours into the flight when the pilot said we were off course and turned back toward Fiji. We hit turbulence and crashed, but we are alive. Please don't give up on us. So, that is awesome. You gonna frame that? Yeah. Going back to Claire, what were you trying to think about?
Well, if you go back and watch the Shape of Things to Come, after Sawyer carries Claire into the house after it was blown up, he specifically says, well, thank God Claire made it out alive. And then right after that, Miles says, I wouldn't be too sure about that. That's what I mean.
So it's leaning heavily towards Claire being dead.
But not gone.
But not gone. Exactly, because she's going to be back next season.
Also, one of the deleted scenes from season 4, they had a scene where she kind of wakes up in the bed, and Hurley's there, and she asks, like, is it heaven? Am I in heaven?
Do we know if the deleted scenes are canon or not?
Do they call it deleted scenes canon?
I don't think so, because we saw Vincent get on the boat with Michael and Walt. But still, that's another indicator that they did have that in mind, so, yeah.
Alright, who we have next round?
Desmond Law. The Desmond Law about Claire getting in the helicopter and going away with Aaron?
No, we just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Well, if she's dead, she's not going to get on the helicopter.
Or whatever she is to get on the helicopter.
Okay.
What if an older Aaron is going to recover his mother's body from the island?
Exactly.
Oh, I thought of that.
He never said she was alive.
That's true.
I think we said some
Don't get your hopes up. Let's go with you again.
When they travel back in time, the main characters travel back in time when Ben did the wheel thing. They said that the island wasn't moving, they were, but when the helicopter was coming back to land on the island from the freighter, the island disappeared. If the island's not moving, then where did they go? Where did the island go right there?
What do you think, Chad?
Skipping, right?
Well, once it was dislodged, the island was skipping everywhere. And Hawking said that the island was moving, but at a relative, not like jumping all over the place, but at a relatively.
Yeah, I think Faraday said either the island's moving or we are. So either one of the two, you know.
Was it like a combination of it was
probably both.
First it was the island was moving and with them, and then
And when the wheels started skipping.
And then everything just went crazy.
Well, I think the island is on a fixed place on a rotating Earth, and that's why it disappears. That was always my interpretation of it.
I thought it was a giant turtle.
Alright, how about in the back here?
It seems like Charles Whitmore always wants to get to the island, and he knows Miss Hawking, and she knows how to get people to the island, so why